Hey guys, it's GED question of the daytime. We're still simplifying expressions that have more than one operation in them, meaning we need the order of operations. But this one's actually finally gotten exciting. So let's talk about, maybe you're like, the rest were just already way too exciting for me. But let's remind ourselves that when we're doing the order of operations, the first thing we should handle is groupings. Now, I ask a lot of students, do you see any groupings here? And they scream at me, parentheses! And I'm like, yeah, there's something you don't understand about groupings. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I do see some parentheses, but look inside them. It's just a single solitary number, not a grouping. So no grouping there. But there are groupings in this problem, just not there. What are the groupings in this problem? Well, realize that groupings are inside of things, and a fraction will naturally make a grouping. The top or denominator of the fraction will make one grouping, and I just said that wrong. Could you guys let me re-say that? The top or numerator of a fraction makes one grouping naturally. And the bottom or the denominator, there we go, okay, makes the other grouping. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying do everything on the top first and everything on the bottom. You're going to do those separately, like they're two separate problems. And we'll deal with it like it's a fraction at the end. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So let's do that. So let's take a look at this top grouping. 5 times 6 plus 2. Well, even inside this grouping, there's more than one thing to do. What are the two things that we have going on? Well, this 5 is shoved up against this parentheses, so that's multiplication. And this 2 is separated by that with a plus sign, so that's addition. Well, according to the order of operations, I should do multiplication before addition. So that's what I'll do. 5 times 6 is 30. Now, I can't deal with the plus 2 yet. I'll keep the plus 2. I'm going to just keep that fraction bar around until I'm ready to deal with it. And now let's look at the bottom grouping. So busting out a different color pen, maybe. Look at this bottom grouping. We have, again, two operations down there. I have an exponent and I have subtraction. Well, I should deal with my second step, exponents, before I deal with, exponents are usually the second step, multiplication and division is the third, and the last one is add, subtract. Okay, so I'm going to deal with my exponents before my subtraction. So 3 squared is 9. And I haven't touched the minus 1 yet. The minus 1 will stay. Now, students, you might be getting mad at me like, well, how come you just did multiplication and exponents on the same step when you said they were different steps? Well, remember, I have two totally different groupings that are unrelated. The top and the bottom are totally unrelated. I can work them separately. They're not related to each other. So one was on the top, one was on the bottom. So I just worked the next thing to do on both the top and the bottom. Okay, so let's do that again. There's still math to do up top. 30 plus 2. Let me grab that orange color I was using. 30 plus 2 is 32, and I haven't dealt with the fraction bar yet, so I leave it there. And then on the bottom, 9 minus 1 is 8. And now I can finally deal with the fraction bar, and maybe you're thinking that's the thing I didn't want to deal with. But remember, a fraction bar just means the same as divide. So 32 over 8 can be read as 32 divided by 8. If you just simplify that math, you just do the division. It's not a fraction anymore, y'all. 32 divided by 8 is 4. And that is the final answer here. It's as simple as it's going to get. 4. All right, if you have any questions about this or any other math topic, be sure to drop it in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer it.